Welcome back to another reading with the Healing Feeling. I hope you guys are having a great day, and we already have cards popping out. This is a general reading, the Three of Cups. So do take what resonates and leave what does not. The Three of Swords in reverse. The Eight of Swords. And I'm going to just pull one more and go and get right into the reading, maybe with an oracle card. Strength. This fell out face up. I just held it funny. Okay, so right away I'm seeing that this reading has to do with the fact that your social ties and connections are about to get much stronger. Okay, so that's just one aspect of this reading. You're also going to find solutions in order to better your life in terms of your social life and in terms of your relationships, in terms of the things that used to hurt you, the way that people used to mistreat you, the way that people used to not be there for you when you needed them. This is all about to change for you because I see a very strong energy here of celebration, of friendship, of truth, of homecoming. It's going to feel like you're coming home. It's going to feel like you're coming home to your tribe. And this is a really beautiful reading because I don't usually get readings like this. So I want to expand a little bit on this and then we'll get into some other stuff. First of all, I'm going to pull an oracle card or two. We have inner abundance and courage. Okay, so let me take a look at these cards. In inner abundance, the woman is pouring out this vase of colorful liquid all over the earth, and she's got her hair adorned with flowers. The moon is shining brightly, and there are like swans or geese flying in the air. Almost reminds me of that story where the woman creates I don't know if you guys know this story, but there's this like fairy tale. I don't know if it's like a tale about a woman who creates sweaters out of like nettle or ivy or something like that. I think it's nettle for her 7 brothers and turns them back into humans. And I don't know why this is feeling significant when I'm looking at this card. This is feeling really significant. But at the end of the story, the woman is only able to make enough for 6 and some sweaters or shirts, and the one brother is left with a swan's wing. So it's a very touching story. And I think what it's trying to tell me here is that you are going to have a beautiful situation when it comes to your friendships and platonic relationships, possibly romantic, but we haven't really gotten there in this reading. And what I'm seeing is that you cannot win everyone, is what I kind of feel with that story coming out at me. Not everybody's going to love you, and sometimes people will just drop out of your life, and you know what? It's really sad, but that just means that they're going to be replaced with even more blessings for you. When one door closes, not and one more opens, but I would say several more open. So I don't know how I connected that with the missing sleeve, but I just did. That's how I feel. And you also, this card, since it talks about inner abundance, it talks about you really knowing yourself and what you have to offer and how that actually provides value to people and how you actually really are a good friend. You are caring, you are genuine, you are kind, and you deserve to be loved by the people in your life, okay? And to focus on your inner abundance as well as courage. In courage, this woman has so much greenery around her, and this kind of gives me the idea that it's just confirming that your life and your circle and your network are going to be so lush and so evergreen and so beautiful in this upcoming year. And I want to find out a little bit more about this situation in detail, and then we are going to get into some other stuff with this reading. So, tell me more about these friendships. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. Tell me more. The sun. The sun signifies joy, happiness, blessings, good times, childlike joy, and just health, vitality, even passion with the red scarf in this card. You also have the child on the white horse, which symbolizes innocence and movement. And so you're really going to see movement in how much you have grown as a person. And I feel like this is going to reflect because the sun reflects off of things. Get it? Wow, I'm so weird. I'm so sorry about that. Anyways, yeah, so where was I going with this? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, this is going to reflect in your external environment. Like, what I'm trying to say is the people that you surround yourself with are also going to be growing. So there's this other thing that I wanted to mention with this particular card is that people say that you are the culmination, or not culmination, that might be the wrong word, the combination of the 5 people that you surround yourself most with. And I'm really channeling here that these scenarios where you grow are going to be magnified by the people who you surround yourself with because they're also growing. And if you don't already have a circle like this, then you're going to be finding a circle like this in the following year, as in the year that you are watching this timeless video. Now, what other blessings do we have to look at today? This is going to be a completely different thing that we are looking at. 4 of Wands. My goodness. This is celebration. This is joy. This is living. This is partnership. And most of all, this is a wish fulfilled with the 1111 in the wands there. So I really see something good coming, and I want to get more details about it. Shall I pull an oracle, or I'll pull a couple more tarot. Okay. Wow. You have the moon, you have the 6 of wands, and you have the 5 of cups in reverse. So what this is telling me is the reason that you're going to be celebrating is something that you have been grieving the loss of, or potentially disappointed about, or just not quite feeling like you were satisfied enough about a certain situation. Whatever this is or was in your life, this is going to be remedied. And the way that it's going to be remedied is you are about to have a victory, and acknowledgement that is so fulfilling to you in some area of your life that it's going to reflect in your emotional state. Like, this is not going to bother you as much anymore. You won't worry so much anymore. Your worries are going to be coming to an end. They're going to be coming to a close. And I'm going to pull an oracle card to go with these two tarot cards. Blessing. Some kind of a blessing is coming in for you. And we already know it has to do with winning in some way, shape, or form. And I don't like using the word winning because I feel like it sounds a little bit childish. But, I mean, it's going to be kind of like a victory. Yeah. So you are going to be winning at life in some way, shape, or form. And this is going to be a huge blessing for you. And I'm going to look at the blessing card in more detail to see what I can see here that is going to give me insight. I see bright auroras in the sky. I see a woman playing a violin. Ooh, maybe you are going to pick up an instrument or sing or perform in some way, shape, or form. This could be any type of performance. This could be any type of art, actually. This could be any type of craft, actually. So, like, even woodworking, if you work in a craft, I feel like, yeah, anything like that. You will be recognized for something like this is one of the options that this blessing could be. Now, I also see that you have, she's riding this like boat with wings on it. So, and there's a woman with flowers in her hair. Okay. So, you may be flying somewhere. You may be like literally flying somewhere, like to a new destination or location, and this could be temporarily or permanently. If you're afraid of flying, then that might not resonate with you, and that's okay. And you may be, give me a second here. Flying, reflecting, winning. You are going to probably be also like feeling like you're flying, if that makes sense. Yeah, like almost like this elated feeling. I'm feeling like this energy of like this elated feeling, this feeling of like not in like a manic type of way, but just in a I actually did this type of way. I actually did this. But whatever this is, the moon came out with it. So I usually take that as a sign to mean that the deck doesn't want me to know exactly what this win or what this blessing is for certain. Although I did give you a couple examples of what it could be. It could be something different, but I'm not going to pry any farther because this is my sign that there is a hidden factor here and that it should remain a surprise for some reason for the people that are watching this video. Before we close the reading, I'm going to ask what other blessings are there coming for the collective, and then I'm going to pull an affirmation for the end. Okay, the King of Cups. I want to clarify him. The Nine of Wands. Someone that's been holding back emotionally is going to come forward. Now, this is a general reading. This is not a love reading. 1414, as I said that. Yeah, so I'm not going to get into too many details here about who this is or what this could be, but I am getting that someone who has been holding back will be more emotionally open with you with these two cards here. And this person is about to be acting a lot more mature than they were in the past. Now, because we had the whole thing about how your friendships and social life is going to improve this year, I actually feel like the person that has been holding back and is no longer going to hold back their feelings about something could be a friend, but this also could be romantic. I mean, take it as it resonates. Now, just to clarify these two cards further, I'm going to pull one more card off the top of the deck, and that's the Seven of Cups. So, yeah, know that there are some types of illusionary, am I saying that correctly? Illusions that are factoring in to your current situation. In other words, there may be something that you are not seeing clearly. So you could be like wearing rose-colored glasses when it comes to a person in your life. And I feel like you're going to get some clarity about whatever that is. But I also read in this card that in terms of friendships and potentially even other opportunities in your life, but mostly this is about friendships, inner abundance, inner strength, inner power, growth, and spirit, help me out here. And love, self-compassion, and sharing that with other people. So I feel like these options are going to be the things that you can do and the people that you can be with. And like, as weird as this sounds, this person at the bottom here looks kind of lonely, but he's almost admiring all these shiny cups. And I feel like this card is about to be, like, you're about to be one of the cups. Does that make sense to you? Or is that just making sense to me? Anyways, I'm going to close this reading off with an affirmation card. This could be general or anything. Okay, one fell out. Today is a piñata full of unknowns. Time to crack that sucker open and pounce directly on the good stuff. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not even sure what that means. But this is a weird deck. I just thought I would give it a try. Okay, so that's it for today's reading. If you resonated, do go ahead and like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and just for future reference, I do have a tip jar always linked down below or in my channel description. If you are able and willing to give, be my guest, please do that. I also offer personal readings, and they are much more tailored to your personal situation, much more accurate, as I do read everyone's birth charts, regardless of whether you get a written reading or a video reading. Lastly, I have my shadow work ebook workbook linked down below as well. And you can find ways of exploring who you are and doing beginner level shadow work in that workbook. So that's all I have for you for today. And I appreciate you staying till the end of the video if you did. Bye.